welcome to Coffee for Closers. Alex Wellings here, Mr. Rick Kallmeyer as well. We got another exciting one, a returning guest. You're becoming, almost a co-host. Frequent face. Mr. Luke Christenson from F&G, one of our beloved partners out there. Thanks for being on the show, my man. There's some exciting news coming from the F&G home headquarters about products getting maybe a little raised. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the show, man. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So I heard this weekend from the great Ryan McCarty that we had to get Luke on the show because F&G had some exciting news from a commissions department. Yep. And if you're watching and maybe you've neglected to dip the toe in yet, I don't know if you've had your head in the sand for the last year or so, or maybe you had experience way back when in the past with F&G that it wasn't you weren't too fond with. F&G's basically turned completely around. They're one of the up-and-coming carriers, probably the best carrier in my book right now. Yep. For a lot of different products out there, along with an incredible commission structure, and which sounds like it got even better. Yep. And then on top of that, an incredible producer incentive program, the Power Producer program. And so I figured we'd talk a little bit about one, of course, the commission structure, what's changed, the product portfolio. We could talk to some of those top products that I mentioned, and then basically we could talk a little bit about that Power Producer program. I think that would wet the whistle of a lot of folks out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. Yeah, let's start with the best news first. Tell the best thing first, right? So we're really excited, happy to announce, effective immediately, right away. You don't have to wait. We're increasing commissions by 50 basis points on our top selling products. Our Power Accumulator, our Accumulator Plus, our Flex Accumulator product, that's an extra 50 basis points in your pocket as a producer. You've seen, treasuries and the Fed committing to improving the interest rate environment. This is a direct result of that. So we expect it to be a permanent change. And, a lot of companies these days are struggling to find yield. And even in a decent interest rate environment with kind of crazy market volatility, it'd be pretty easy for a company to take that money, retain it, use it for, their own. So, either executives or whatever, the company, invest in the company. We're investing in our distribution partners. I mean, you guys are so incredibly important to us. We realize that. We're going to put that immediately into your pockets. And it's not getting any cheaper to run a business these days. We recognize that. So we feel the greatest impact is going to be investing directly in you. So excited. Now, to make that news even better, but wait, there's more, right? But wait, there's more. We are also making our compensation more attractive for older ages. So now, instead of getting a commission break at age 70, we've increased our commission. So we now have full commission available through age 75.
Awesome.
That's huge.
Awesome. That was something.
That's huge.
That was a big one.
That's a big one. I mean, we've had guys, and that's kind of a you ask, we listen thing. We've been trying to do it. We want the environment to make it, permanent and good for you guys. And, honestly, frankly, guys, business isn't going elsewhere for those ages. That's a business decision. Totally respect and understand that. Hopefully now for those ages, you're going to give F&G a strong look and give us one of the first looks, especially, for our strong accumulation story right now and some of our top selling income products. So we're really excited about that.
I don't know why you wouldn't. Yeah. I mean, I think there's a case to be made for F&G in almost any circumstance, except for that elder age experience. Like that was the one caveat there in that 75 range or so. Right. But now that seems to be addressed there. Top comp, great customer service. You've got a fantastic product portfolio, both on last time you were on, you were talking about the income product. And honestly, shamefully, maybe I don't know exactly how it's performed, but
it's doing well. They're no slouch on income either, man. The Accelerator, the Safe Income Advantage, they've got a good portfolio across the board.
How's the Safe Income Advantage been playing out for you guys, Luke?
I tell you what, it took off immediately. It did exactly what we designed and expected it to do, which is be a market leader in the world of guaranteed income. And remember from the last time, that's the reason why we created a new product. We want to be competitive in that space. It required us to come out with a new offering. And we are very quickly getting, $5-6 million a week. And we expect that to, probably double by year end.
Wow.
So thank you. I know that's due to a lot of great partners like you guys and your advisors. You immediately took on to that product. So we appreciate it, and keep it coming. Keep it coming. There's more room for premium as evidenced by all this positive news here.
Yeah. And so, I mean, maybe give us so this is also offered, this commission increase is also offered on the Power Accumulator, which is by far and away our favorite product when we're talking with federal employees. Yep. A lot of them have a ton of guaranteed income, not necessarily looking for more guaranteed income, but looking for a safe accumulation vehicle that's going to get them outperform the G fund to a degree, gives them the best chance to outperform the G fund. Obviously, rates increase there, but then also securing themselves from that downside risk. And the fact that you've partnered with BlackRock on a few things only makes it even more enticing to them. We've talked about this in the past, but any updates on the Power Accumulator product or anything like that, or is it still, middle of the road?
It's still the same story that, you all love and know so well, and you teed it up perfectly, guys. I would just add on to that and just, kind of piggyback off of you. We partnered with the largest investment manager in the world with BlackRock. That's a brand name that you can trust and rely upon. So it's a really great partnership. And I'll tell you what, I think the reason why a lot of people love this product, it's so simple, right? I mean, simplicity sells. There's not a whole lot to this thing. It's built for growth and accumulation. We don't have all these, fancy widgets and gadgets on there. We don't have a bonus. We don't have an income rider. We don't have these, optional riders. We put all the juice in the accumulation and growth. We've got fantastic indices. The balanced asset 10 and 5 are by far the most popular index crediting strategies. And we see a lot of diversification amongst those and some of those ETFs by BlackRock. So people love being able to diversify their money within a principal protected product. It's just such a simple story. Those indices are a 60-40 blend. Everybody knows 60-40, right? I mean, no matter how much investment experience you are, you probably heard that and can understand and relate to it. So I just think that simplicity component is so very huge. So yeah, Power Accumulators are our strongest selling product. Accumulator Plus, which a lot of people like that too. It's designed similarly with just different strategies. And those are two of our top 3 selling products right there. And then you mentioned the Accelerator product. That's a product that can kind of do everything really well, both income and accumulation. It's hard to find product that can do both. I would argue that's probably the best product in the industry to do both of those things. Not to mention, impairment protection, nice bonus, great compensation, across the board on the products. So you kind of factor that together, right? You try to balance it as perfectly as you can as a company. We feel we've got a really well balanced proposition, for everybody involved.
What is general agent comp on the Power Accumulation product with the 50 basis points increase?
With the great question. So with the extra 50 basis points, we were at 6.5. We're up to 7%.
Awesome.
And that's not to mention, if it's okay, guys, let's go right into that, commission bonus program. So that's just for anybody who sells it. Let's say you do $2 million, $2 to $3 million. We'll give you an extra 30 basis points. If you do 3 to 5 million, we'll give you an extra 60 basis points. 5 to 9 million, 80 basis points, and it gets really exciting at 9 million plus. We pay an extra 130 basis points. That'd be 8.3% on that Power Accumulator Plus.
Arguably the best accumulation product on the market.
It's a top 10 selling product in the industry.
From an A-rated carrier that's clearly willing to invest in advisors, that's got, top-notch customer service.
And again, that's on products across the board, right? It's not like you have to do $10 million in just Power Accumulator production, right?
Power Accumulator, Accelerator.
2 of the best accumulation products and unarguably one of the best income products in the industry. Getting paid 7%.
And it's like, again.
And if I could just piggyback too on, the comment you made earlier on service, I just want to mention, if you had a bad experience with F&G, it's probably from a long time ago. We're a new company now. Give us another shot. We're actually winning service awards. JD Power rates all the insurance companies, not just life and annuity, on their, they have a 1,000 point customer satisfaction survey. We were number 3. The only companies that beat us were Nationwide and New York Life that spend a little bit of money on jingles and personalities and Peyton Manning and stuff. we're right up there with, the best of the best. So when it comes to service, if that's your reservation, please give us another shot.
I'd echo that for sure. I mean, I would definitely echo that for sure. And I know there's a number of people that were kind of scarred from that experience, their experiences 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. But since 2019, when was it when we were in New York with F&G? Was
2019.
That 2019?
Yeah, end of 2019.
So end of 2019, we're out there, and I was literally just kicking myself the other day because I checked the FGL stock the other day. Yeah. I was like, we should have bought while we were standing in that New York Stock Exchange. Yeah. We should have bought that day.
Welcome to the market. I'm telling you,
because they blew up the market. Yeah. They've quickly become probably one of the top insurance carriers in the industry, and clearly they're making moves. When Ryan told me when Ryan told me that you guys were doing a 50 basis points commission raise this past weekend, this was like Sunday evening, he calls me. I just laughed. I was like, this is insane.
Game over.
They're literally just trying to you guys are just taking over the whole annuity world with an increase. Like, I mean, I don't know. You're the first ones to do it so far. Yeah. As far as
we've seen rates increase, and
rates have increased on some, but as far as like commission increases, it's always like it lags so long behind the rates. So we're going to beef up the products a little bit more, but your products have already been beefed up. You've been making good strategic investments for years. And so now it's like, well, where are we going to put this extra found money? We put it right back into the producers' pockets, which is just, game over, man. I literally laughed. I was like,
Here's another mind-blowing stat. So back at that meeting, and that's just, not 3 short years ago, our staff, our home office, we had a little over 300 people at that point. You fast forward to today, we're approaching 700 employees. In the past year alone, we hired 250 people in the last year to staff up the service of business, make sure we're doing this the right way. It's just mind blowing. We're growing so quickly, and it's a great position to be in. And a lot of it's thanks to great partnerships that we formed, with Megastar, with your advisors. I mean, so thank you guys. I appreciate it very much.
Dude, you can't even. Did you bring an F&G mug to the party? Come on, man. Look at that.
Go to that.
That's loyalty.
Come on, man.
That's loyalty.
Right there.
Look at that.
That's a shiny mug.
There we go.
Anyway. Yeah, so notes. 1, Alan Rick should have invested back in FGL back then. Yeah. I mean, it raised like
Write that down.
Like 33% over those 2 years. Yeah. So anyway, and it's, as people know, insurance carriers, good investment, safe,
great investment.
Safe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, but most importantly, 50 basis points raise on every top tier product, pretty much, that's offered by F&G. And if you want more details on specific products, obviously reach out to Megastar. We'll help you guys with that sort of thing. Power Producer Program, if you want more information about that, incredible program. I see guys that are easily adding 130 basis points, that were giving that up when they were pushing production elsewhere. They moved to F&G. They found themselves giving themselves a nice hefty raise for just doing the exact same production they were doing last year. Whether you're doing the full 10 million and getting the 130, or if you're doing 2 million and getting 30. Yep. Right? It's 30 at 2 million, right? 30 basis points.
Yes, sir. Correct.
I mean, for a lot of folks, it's a raise just easily, just because you're doing business with F&G. Yep. And then again, a healthy general agent commission. And then, from there, incredible products and customer service to boot. Yep. What's wrong, and great partnerships with titans of the industry as far as BlackRock goes. So
Stanley. Yep.
All good stuff, my man, Luke. Congratulations on the fantastic growth. Thanks for always coming on the show when we want you. I know it's not always the best time of your day, but we are a lot of fun. Yeah. We are
cool.
We are cool.
I'll give you that. You're a lot of fun. I like to be around like-minded people who like to have fun. So I appreciate that.
Hey man, it is. It'll be a boring business if you let it be. It'll be a fun one if you want it to be. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well said.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming on. We'll see you right here next time. And thanks, everybody, for watching. If you want any more information about F&G, we'll see you. We've got all the information here at Megastar. Reach out to Rick, myself, either of us, or there might be some links in the discussion or in the email that sent you this video, or in the descriptions below. So thanks, everybody. Take care. We'll see you next time right here in Coffee for Closers. Take care.